YouTuber Ranveer Allahbadia has got some relief from the Supreme Court of India in the India's Got Latent case. The Supreme Court has granted the YouTuber and podcaster permission to resume the Ranveer Show while maintaining strong criticism of his remarks on the controversial YouTube program India's Got Latent. However, the Supreme Court of India has barred Ranveer Allahbadia from talking about the case in the Ranveer Show. The Apex Court asked Ranveer Allahbadia to furnish an undertaking that his podcast will maintain the desired standards of morality and decency so that viewers of any age group can watch. During the latest hearing, Solicitor General Tushar Mehta remarked that he had watched the show out of curiosity and found it not just vulgar but perverse. The bench, headed by Justices Suryakant and N. Koteshwar Singh, reiterated that while freedom of speech is a fundamental right, there must be a clear boundary when it comes to obscenity. The court also questioned whether digital content creators assume that they have a license to use inappropriate language in the name of free expression. Previously, the court granted Allahbadia interim protection from arrest but also imposed restrictions on his content. Seeking relief, Allahbadia filed an application stating that his livelihood depends on his shows and that he employs 280 people who are affected by the restriction. We have my colleague Piyush Pandey now joining us live for more on that big story. Piyush, finally relief for Allahbadia.
Yes, Krishna, finally relief for Allahbadia. There are three major points of hearing that is related to judges criticize foul languages, stressing limits of free speech, and second point is that Ranveer Allahbadia lawyers cites podcasts and livelihood for many staff of Allahbadia, basically Ranveer Show, and the state, basically two states are involved there, Maharashtra and Assam. Both states representing by Solicitor General Tushar Mehta, and Tushar Mehta stated urges court to impose silence on Allahbadia temporarily. So after the hearing, Supreme Court grant relief to Allahbadia, and now Allahbadia will continue with the show of Ranveer. And yeah, Krishna.
Right. Piyush, this basically means that Ranveer Allahbadia gets to continue his shows, continue his podcast, but any clarity on the show India's Got Latent?
No, the Supreme Court grant permission for only Ranveer Allahbadia show, and other shows are not granted by Supreme Court, and Supreme Court says specifically the show will remain continue when the sobriety and the morality will be there, and they will file undertaking related to this show, and after that they will allow for show. The Supreme Court. Yes, Krishna.
Piyush Pandey there joining us with the latest on that big story. Thank you, Piyush, for